The wind steadily blows over this field of rice in Costa Rica. The rippling waves serve as a metaphor for the waves going through Costa Rica's rice industry. It's while visiting with rice farmers and millers that Madison Parish rice farmer and LSU Ag Leadership Class 17 member Cole Norris learns that in the last 10 years, Costa Rica has gone from more than 1,000 rice farmers to just more than 300.
They're dealing with some of the same challenges the producers are in the U.S. The high fertilized cost, high cost of labor. They've also got a unique deal where tariffs a few years ago were at 35%, so it kept their jobs secure here in producing rice in Costa Rica. They've now lowered that to 3.5, which is causing some rice to come in from South America.
Mariano Madriz, a quality control engineer at Interglow Rice Mill, confirms what Norris just said, pointing out that 81% of all rice consumed in Costa Rica is imported.
For us, it's cheaper to buy the rice from the outside than the local producer. So probably the local producer is going to disappear in the next 2 years, probably.
That might seem like an opportunity for Louisiana rice farmers to find a new market. However, Madriz says Costa Rican consumers do not like the rice varieties grown in the United States.
The rice in the United States, the biggest problem for us is a rice that goes sticky every time you cook it. And in Costa Rica, we like the rice go loose every time we cook it. So for us, this is the biggest problem. Definitely is the biggest problem. Even if you have chalk or damage, or the whole grain is not too good, the first thing we look in the rice is the looseness of that.
I've always heard that Central Americans want a loose rice, as loose as anywhere in the world. But to see them, I mean, that's the first thing out of their mouth every rice stop we've had. So, but the problem is for us in the U.S., those varieties don't yield competitively, and that goes back to all those pieces of cost of production. You've got to maximize your yield, and for us right now, that just doesn't involve the characteristics that Central America is looking for.
Andy Brown works with Louisiana rice farmers in his role at Louisiana Farm Bureau. After these visits, he does not believe that U.S. rice can be priced competitively against countries like Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay.
I think a lot of our farmers think if we could grow more of those varieties, that they'd be willing to pay a premium here for the taste profile that they want. When you have a competitor that you can get it much cheaper from, I don't really know that we'll be successful in that. So until we address, maybe through policy and the things that I do or other avenues to lower that cost of production, it's going to be really hard to be competitive in this market, even if we have higher yielding varieties with those Central American taste profiles.
As for Madriz, he visited Supreme Rice in Crowley 4 times and developed a taste profile for something uniquely Louisiana.
Crawfish. Definitely, I love crawfish. Yeah, I love it. It's very nice. The people is so cool too. Yeah, but the food, I definitely love Creole food. I love it.
Obviously, growing crops in a tropical environment takes special research. In the coming weeks, we'll bring you the story of Katia, an organization that focuses on agricultural research and extension in Central America and the Caribbean.